Hi my lovelies, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for tuning back to my channel. Today, as you can see by my title, I am back to share with you all the newest Milani Cosmetics Amore matte lip creams that have recently been launched, maybe a week and a half to 2 weeks now ago on their website. They are not exclusive to the website. They will be launched in stores later on this month. So definitely keep an eye out if you're interested after seeing this video. By the way, lovelies, before I get too carried away, if you haven't watched my original Amore matte lip cream video, I will definitely leave that link down below. If you're new to the lip creams and want to know what all the fuss is about, all the rave, is it worth the rave, you want to see lip swatches, all that, definitely go check out that video. A couple of months ago on Instagram, I saw a picture with all these Milani new shades of the Amore matte lip creams, and also with the announcement that these are permanent now. Yes, girl. Congrats, we did it. We raved over them enough that they decided to make these permanent. It would be crazy of them not to. So these are all permanent. You don't have to worry about that. But I'm sure these will be flying off shelves because not a lot of people got to try them, and there's so much rave about them here on YouTube and on Instagram and just everywhere. There are 10 new shades, and I paid $8.99 on the website, but of course with every store, maybe Walgreens, CVS, check Walgreens first if you do have a Walgreens later on this month, because they will be appearing in stores. They'll probably be $7.99 or $8.99. It just depends where you're located. But there are 10 new shades, and I really wanted to make this video for you all because I loved the first 8. I thought they were great. Yes, there were some colors that were but that's expected. Just with any other liquid lipstick, I've had that experience. There's some really great ones and there's some ones, but that doesn't mean the overall product line is terrible. It just means one isn't that great. So I definitely wanted to get these because I wanted to see if they were still worth the hype. They brought out so many, I'm looking at them right now, brought out a lot more shades, different colors, and I love that. So I'm super excited to share with you all this. Before I get too chatty, let's just get on with the lip swatches since there are 10 of them that I have to swatch for you all. I am wearing one right now, and this is a number 10, and it is adorable. At first glance, when I first saw these, I said, no, they look just like the previous ones. But that is definitely not the case, as you can see. Definitely different undertones. The top one is adorable, the new one, and the bottom one is adore. This is what I'm wearing on my lips. I tried to see if there was something that was similar in my collection. As you can see, that is not the case. The top one is adorable, the new one, and the bottom one below it is adore. So as you can see, they are different. This one definitely has a deeper undertone, which it just depends on what kind of nudes you like. I actually really like this, surprisingly. I feel like it doesn't wash me out. I really like this. So that's the first one. This one is number 11, and it is called Precious. And this is what it looks like on my lips. Very nice color. And this is its swatch, just really quickly on my hand. Top one is Dusty Rose by ABH, and the bottom one is Precious. I actually really like Precious more. I definitely find that it's definitely more of a rose color than the Dusty Rose, and it also reminds me of Lust, but I'll show you all. Top one is Precious, and the bottom one is Lust from the previous ones. So let me just go ahead and swatch that for you, just so you're not doubtful. And they are pretty close. Wow, they actually look a lot closer than I thought. Wow. Yeah, they look a lot closer than I thought. So maybe if you have Lust, maybe skip on Precious. I don't know, I feel actually they look really close. Really close. I'm gonna wait for them to dry and then I'll show you again. And number 12, this one is called Loved. And this is what it looks like on my lips. Yes, you are not mistaken. This somewhat reminds you probably of Beloved, and let me show you them both. The top one is Loved, and the bottom one is Beloved. Now on camera, I'm not sure how well you'll be able to see this because I actually had to look really close on my hand to see it myself. When I see it really close, the difference that I see, why they would even attempt to make two colors that look pretty much alike, is that the newer ones are a little bit more deeper in shade than the previous ones. I think Loved and Beloved look pretty similar, but Loved is a little bit deeper. I'm not sure how many people would be really into that because, I mean, you can pack it on a little bit more and get probably the same color. So I'm not sure how you all feel about that, but I loved Beloved. That was my favorite one. If you watched the last video, then you know. But yeah, I really, really love this one. Maybe because it looks like Beloved, but that's what it looks like on my lips. Number 13, and it is called Craze. It looks like on my lips. This is definitely a hot coral color. It's not an orange red, it's a hot coral color. When I first got the package and I was looking at them, this one drew my attention. This is the first one that I swatched on my lips, and I was just, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful for summer. Love, love, love. One thing that I do have to mention, with the previous ones, there were some colors that, I mean, they're pigmented, look at them, you can definitely see them. But there were some colors that came out a little patchy, as in even though you would swipe, it would miss a spot or something. Unfortunately, that is the case with this one, but I mean, you can see it on my lips. It's a gorgeous color. You just have to go back with the applicator, but I just want to mention that, just FYI. But it's really, really pigmented, as you can see, bold, perfect summer color. I can't wait to use this in the summer. So really, really great color. Number 14, and it is called Devotion. Just in case you were curious, and I hope the camera picks up because they are different, slightly different in color. The top one is Devotion and the bottom one is Romance from the previously released ones. The top one is the new Devotion and the bottom one is Romance. Not sure how well the camera will pick it up, but Devotion is a bit deeper than Romance. It's a bit, but again, I'm not sure how well it'll show up because I really have to like, aren't they the same color? Devotion is a bit deeper, and that is what it looks like on my lips. Definitely a bold red color. Number 15, this one is called Gorgeous. And this is gorgeous on my lips. I love it. Definitely gorgeous. Love this color. It's not a color like this from the previous one, so you're all set. This one is gorgeous and everyone needs it. It's such a gorgeous shade. I love it. Love it. Moving on to number 16, this one is called Sweetheart. And that is a quick swatch for you all. Okay. And that is what it looks like on the lips. I think this is perfect for Valentine's Day. I love the shade name. Definitely for February. I really see this being really, really popular. It's just a really pretty shade. And I was comparing it to the MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color to Personal Statement. Personal Statement, it's this little one right here. Personal Statement is a bit brighter, but I think Sweetheart is definitely more wearable than Personal Statement. It's just personal preference, but I find like this one is a bit deeper. I find that Sweetheart, as you can see, is definitely a lot more wearable, at least for me. It just depends what you would prefer. This is Personal Statement, is definitely brighter than Sweetheart, but like I said, I feel like you could definitely wear this more often, but again, they are pretty close. I just find that Personal Statement is just a lot bolder, brighter, and this one's a little bit more tamed, but it's still a pop of color, but I really, really like this, and I love the name Sweetheart. 17, this one is called Fancy. Oh, right here. This one reminds me of Flat Out Fabulous. Straight up. So fancy. This lip cream definitely reminds me of Flat Out Fabulous. If you've been wanting Flat Out Fabulous in liquid lipstick form, check this out. This is exactly what it reminds me of. I thought that the Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color in Tailored to Tease looked a little bit similar to Flat Out Fabulous, but this one is a bit deeper. Now this one's a bit deeper than this one. If you have been wanting to try out Flat Out Fabulous by MAC, the Retro Matte Lipstick, definitely check this one out. Or if you want that in liquid lipstick form, check this out. It totally reminds me of it, just liquid lipstick form. So I really like how it looks. What do y'all think? I actually really like this. Moving on to this deeper berry color. This one is number 18 and it is called Obsession. This is what Obsession looks like on my lips. Definitely a vampy berry color. Really, really like it. And I found a dupe. This one. This is the Retro Matte Liquid Lip Color in Oh Lady. I did swatch them. This is how they look. They don't look like dupes side to side, but same. Smaller one is Oh Lady, and this one is Obsession, the top one right here. Yes, that one. So they are spot on. I can definitely say that they are spot on. If you wanted to get Old Lady, yes, these are permanent, but just FYI, if you wanted to get Old Lady, because it's a really pretty color, but you can't justify the price, or we're still rebuilding our finances from Christmas, girl. I know how it is. Definitely check this one out, Obsession. Really great color, just the formula is different, but it is what it is. I mean, I knew I was gonna find a dupe. Yes. Okay, so that is it on my lips. Last but definitely not least is number 19, and this one is called Covet. I really want the sun to hit it so you can see the color. It definitely reminds me of a stone color, if that makes any sense. Gorgeous color. Just in case you were curious, this one is Covet and this one is Crush. So as you can see, different colors. This is what it looks like on my lips. I'm actually really surprised. I really like how this looks on my lips. I feel like there's another liquid lipstick that I just can't think of. This one is Sepia by ABH. As you can see, it's definitely not as deep as Covet, but I feel like there's a liquid lipstick out there that looks just like this. So props to Milani, because this is bomb.com. I'm very surprised. I know this is kind of out of my comfort zone, but I'm actually really happy with this. It looks really nice, I think. Let me know what y'all think. This is a very interesting color. It looks like on my lips. Okay, loves, those were the lip swatches. I really hope you found them useful and helpful, because my lips feel like super huge and swollen right now, but it's okay. I do it for y'all because I love you. Let me know which shades you really want to try out, which shades you're excited for, all that jazz. Let me know down below. Moving on to my review, there are a couple of things that I wanted to touch base on. Of course, you know, are they better, are they worse, same formula, not the same formula, and also there are things that I forgot or just casually forgot to mention in my previous video that I definitely wanted to let you all know in this video. So number one, most importantly, are the formulas the same? Are they not the same? Is it a better formula? Is it a worse formula? What's the deal? It is a different formula, but it's not a crazy different. It's actually a better different. These newer shades dry faster. Now, if you watch my previous video, again, if you haven't, I will link that down below. I mentioned that I really like that they don't dry really quick. And that is the case with these as well. They don't dry really quick. So if you wanted to go back and reapply some, or if there was one color that, you know, didn't show up, there was a spot right here that's missing, you can definitely go back and do that. It's not going to dry up on you like that. I found that the previous ones took a lot longer, maybe 2 to 3 minutes for them to really dry on your lips, compared to these that don't take as long. Again, they don't dry really quick, but they do dry significantly faster than the other ones. I personally really like that they don't take as long to dry, because I've been using these two like crazy, like you wouldn't believe. Lust and Beloved I've been using like crazy, but one of the things that I really did not like is that I would be done with all my makeup and I would be ready to go downstairs to make something to eat, and it would still be wet, and I didn't like that. So that's one of the pros that I really like about these newer shades. I think it all comes down to personal preference, but I like that. The fact that they don't dry like that. They give you a little bit of time, but they do dry really nice. The only one that I kind of had a problem with in regards to applying it and there being some spots that were left that you had to go back is this one. It is in number 13, Craze. As far as my experience with them, is the only one that's given me that problem. Since it is a newer formula, even though it's a bit different, I just wanted to let you all know that the scent is exactly the same. So if you didn't like the scent before, I'm sorry, it's the same scent. If you've never tried these before, it's a really sweet scent. So I'm not sure how many people would really like that. I don't mind it. The scent goes away after you've applied it, but obviously when you're putting it on, you can smell it. Best way I could describe it, honestly, is cupcakes. That's what it reminds me of. Dry matte, as you can see, and these feel like you're not even wearing anything. So it's just like your lips. Obviously when you rub your lips together, you're gonna feel them, but for the most part, it feels like there's nothing there. So, you know, just FYI, because I know there are some liquid lipsticks that it just feels like you have like something on your lips and it's like really thick feeling. That's not a problem with these. These are very, very thin, but still a bold pop of color. So definitely love that. You know, the price point I think is really, really great. $7.99, $8.99, depending where you live. I really like the formula. I definitely recommend these liquid lipsticks. They're not all the rave for nothing. They definitely deserve these raves and praises and all that because they're great. Definitely do like them, and I definitely recommend them. And I say this like pretty much every liquid lipstick video, but this is really true. If you are on a budget, if you are new to liquid lipsticks, you want to know what all the fuss is about, this is definitely a great place to start. Don't go out spending an outrageous amount of money, because yes, MAC, the formula is very nice, but if you are new to liquid lipsticks and just want to try them out first, I definitely recommend these. These dry to a matte finish. Of course, like I said, every liquid lipstick, not just MAC, but Anastasia Beverly Hills, you know, etc., they all have different formulas, but I really like this one and I can't recommend it enough. So if you are new to liquid lipsticks, if you want to know what all the fuss is about, this is definitely a great way to start. And I definitely don't think it's gonna break the budget. I'm assuming you're not like me and gonna get all of them, but they are really great. Now, one of the things that did kind of bum me out is the fact that there are how many colors? A couple of colors that look, definitely now you can see that the newer ones are definitely deeper in color than the previous ones. It could have made a completely different shade, another unique shade, but it is what it is. Maybe with the newer formula, some people might gravitate towards the new ones. I like them, but I'm not sure how many people would be willing to spend another $7, $8.99 for another color that looks pretty much similar to it. Something that I completely forgot to mention in my original video, and something that I definitely want to let you all know. I made that video. I've been loving them and I still stand by that. But I do have to let you all know that these do transfer. I would remember I wear this one a lot, Beloved, wearing it to work, and I'll go out to eat or I'll drink something, and all of a sudden, like, I look in the mirror, or I actually had a client tell me one time, and I was so embarrassed. I cannot tell you how embarrassed I was that I had lipstick here. And it wasn't the first time. These do transfer. I don't know what I do if I'm like a really sloppy eater, which I would hope not. But these transfer. It was 1 second it was on my lips and the other was here. Like, again, I don't know if it's happened more than once. So I'm assuming it's not a specific food. I'm assuming it just happens that they do transfer, because I promise it's on my lips and then it's like right up here on my chin. That ain't cute, girl. So, you know, just an FYI, if you're planning on wearing these for a long period of time, they do last. They do last, and you really honestly have to tug these things off, or else they will stay on your lips. So that's just another thing that I forgot to mention, that even doing these swatches, you really have to tug them off your lips. They are drying if you don't take them off properly. There are times, like, I admit it, there are times where I'm just really exhausted from work and I just come, take off my face and, you know, try the best that I can with as little energy as possible to take off the liquid lipstick. But the next day, it's still on there. I mean, not everything, but it's still kind of on there, and my lips are super dry. So definitely make sure you remove these properly and take all that off. Makeup wipes honestly aren't gonna cut it. The lipstick remover that I use is this Sephora one. It's the Ultimate Oil and Gel Lipstick Remover, and it works. I've tried coconut oil and that didn't even work with some of my liquid lipsticks. So I definitely recommend using something like this, or the Garnier water. Really check that out. It is love. As the time passes, and this is with every liquid lipstick that I've tried except the MAC formula, I know, but every other liquid lipstick that I've tried, all the little specks, it just comes off like your liquid lipstick. That's just inevitable. But these, I find, it takes a while for them to get there. That is it for me, lovelies. I really hope you all enjoyed the video and found it informational and helpful. And if you did, don't forget to please give this video a huge thumbs up for me. I would really appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already. And again, don't forget to let me know down below which shades you're really interested in or you really want to pick up. Or if you have any questions, concerns, any of that sort, let me know down below as well. Really hope you all have a great rest of your day or week, and I will definitely see you all soon. Love y'all.